everyone, welcome back to CyberDan Plays Deadly Premonition. Excuse my voice, I might have picked up a cold, I don't know. But, yeah, that's kind of been lingering for a short time, but, I should be fine for the stream. But don't mind me if I have to cough a couple of times, I'll try to mute myself. But yeah, continuing Deadly Premonition, we're doing a lot of these episodes almost back to back. Sometimes we'll take a day off, but for anybody who's watching it live, you know clearly that we've been going probably Deadly Premonition every other day for the most part, sometimes 2 days in a row. But there's a good reason for that. I'm trying to become a little bit more consistent. And, we can complete games faster that way, and the only reason I was jumping back and forth between video games is because I wanted to keep things fresh, for viewers, but I think that this should, this will create more of a balance of, titles that we can get through the whole way without, hiccups or anything like that, so, yeah, anyway, Deadly Premonition. In the last episode, we did a little bit of battling some new enemies, namely one that was incredibly frustrating. Let's hope we don't have to get into that kind of situation ever again. I felt very uncomfortable, and I feel bad for subjecting you to that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back into it tonight. Let's see here. Continue. We should be leaving off, or starting off,
previously during the investigation.
I'm Kaysen.
We watched that. Where we were about to follow that, Dalmatian fellow. And let's see. Yep. Good. The save files work just fine. Nick, stay there. We might have to question you. As for this, yeah, Diane got it rough. That was, might need to clean that up, friends. Hello, puppy. What's new, dog? Okay, well, I could probably follow the blood tracks. You don't need to navigate if that's going to be your go-to. I love the music. It's so it really is the game feels a little bit tone deaf as to certain parts, and it gets goofy. It feels really goofy when it should be dire, or things should be a little bit on the depressing note. Somebody dies and you just hear this really wacky sound effect, or stuff like that. What's up? What are you doing? Where are you going? Also, that's cool. I didn't notice that before. Apparently, actually, that's pretty nice. Not a lot of games do that, where you can change the the rain in one spot, and then you going back inside and there's no rain. Most games, it feels like they separate that by a loading screen, but it's a nice touch. Props to Swery. What?
Zach, Willie is calling for us.
Yes. You should have followed him the whole way through. But I had to point that out. Also, what is wrong with her face? Should that be happening? There seems to be a little bit of tearing, as if York has I don't know, artificial skin. Maybe that, I don't know, that might be just a texture glitch for the Steam version of the game. Hard to say. I think it's probably too late in the playthrough now to attempt the GOG version, but I don't know. We can manage, I think. It doesn't always show. That's the part that gets me quite a bit. It's like some areas it shows and some it doesn't. I don't think it has anything to do with how we played. Like, I know if you don't shave, you grow a stubble, and then if you don't shower, well, we know what happens after that. But the skin thing, I mean, is it because we have to, like, wash our face or something? I don't know. Let's find out. We'll find out eventually, I'm sure. An elevator for carrying paintings. It isn't made for human use. Guess we'll have to use the stairs. Great. I love stairs. Alright, what do we got? Also, I feel like the music has been, it's changed since our last episode. Hold on. Sound, yeah. No, it's still 85s across the board. I think that's okay. Well, let's bring it up to 90. Well, we want it all to be evened out, so. Keep settings, yes. Okay. That's so weird how they ask you twice. It's very. I don't like that at all. The change settings will be saved during the next save. Yes. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm okay with that. I think we're good. What are you looking for, boy? I'm following you. Also, yeah, I still can very much gather the blood area on my own. I know they want to make it seem like we need the dog, but it doesn't. That doesn't register too well right now. Also, yeah, this store, right? I'm gonna assume you're going. Oh wait, or not. What did you find? Yeah, it's a bed. I'm very aware. What are you doing? Okay, well, let's go into the which door did we come in through? Let's go through the bathroom here. Stabilizer. Sure. I'll take that. Is it gonna replenish? No. Well, it was worth a shot. Yeah, we can only shave in front of mirrors, so there's no like cleaning face option. Okay, well that's fine. Can't use the turlet. Okay, what are you looking for, dog? What did you find? Is this a glitch? I certainly hope not. I wouldn't put it past Suiri to have his game mess up from time to time. I think we've only bumped into one like major crash, right? And that's okay. I mean, there's some games that can't get by that kind of flaw. But what are you doing, dude? Are we even supposed to be in here? Let's take a look around. Maybe it's something in the room that we have to do on our own. I kind of thought we would just have to follow him. That is not the case, apparently. What? There's no prompt or anything, so I really don't know. Let's go back outside. Maybe York might not. Nope, York cannot go back outside. This is strange. Sit down? Can't do anything with the bed. There has to be something else here then. Maybe can't really access anything else. Oh, wait. What's that little dark spot? Is that blood? It's the only thing we can interact with, so I'm going to say the secret room is probably a good guess. Oh. Oh. So, Kaysen was here?
Willie, are you out there?
Oh.
Kaysen, what are you doing in there?
York, is that you? Thank God. I can't get this door open. Can you unlock it from your side?
Kaysen, stand away from the door.
Oh god. That's not how locks work. Except for in movies. Who kissed you? Are they still down there? Yeah.
Where's Diane? And what are you doing here?
What are you doing
ask
here?
you the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's just say I have my reasons, private reasons. I don't really have to tell you, do I?
Actually, you do. Diane just died a moment ago.
Yeah.
What?
She got
You're not
smashed
just
by a
a
giant tree.
witness now. You're now a suspect. And you need to tell me exactly what you were doing here.
Well, I just came here to talk with Diane, to have a conversation.
And I suppose that kiss mark on your cheek is from your conversation.
This
It was a
just
sensual
spur-of-the-moment
conversation.
thing.
Which is exactly what killed Diane.
Okay. I came here to be with Diane. You happy now?
Hardly.
We've
the-
been together before, a couple times. It's one of the reasons why I like coming to this town, see? This time is no different. I bumped into her in a bar in Seattle. I
How
had
far
some-
was
some
that from
holiday coming
Greenville?
up. Well, so I just took it and I drove her back here. I have a wife, but we've been separated for a while. We're going through a divorce right now, and I don't want her lawyer finding out.
That's the least of your worries. At least right now.
Anyway, how could I
That was
kill Diane
awkward.
if I was in a room locked from the outside? 2 hours ago, me and Diane, we were taking it easy, drinking upstairs. We were, enjoying ourselves. Then Nick had to show up.
Do you ever dress up for occasions?
Well, then Diane
like
had a sudden
occasions
change
like
of heart.
that?
She locked me up in here. I've just been here, waiting for her to come back, of course, but she didn't. I heard footsteps a couple of times, but they just passed by.
That's not exactly kinky, but
Well, then I couldn't wait anymore, so I let Willie here out through the window.
Good dog.
Then you showed up instead of Diane.
All these awkward pauses.
Zach, Diane has become the third victim of our killer.
Kind of troubling.
And nada from questioning Nick. Nothing. Got no new leads from questioning Nick.
Well, we
He's
haven't
taken
really
the death
tried
of
too
Diane
hard.
really badly. In shock, the works. He claims to have liked talking with her about art, but he also had a problem with her views about men. He says that they argued, but not at a level that would lead to a murder. They were about to head out to the bar again together, but while he was waiting for Diane, someone knocked him out cold. He has no idea who it was either. Of course, Kaysen looks like a prime suspect, but that door was locked from the outside. There was no other way in or out of that room, which means there is no evidence of his involvement at this time. He
Yeah.
did say something else. The footsteps he heard outside the room were not heels, but a man's boots. And Nick was wearing boots.
Yeah, according to
Now
Kaysen,
that
though.
Diane's dead, no one can back up Nick's statement, which is why we have Nick in custody and have to let Kaysen go free. That seemed like the only option, at least for now.
One more thing, Zach. George looked terribly depressed. I guess this case is really getting to him.
He's feeling responsible for the deaths of Becky and Diane. Take his rules and confidence away from him? I wonder what's left. Well, of course, he'd still have muscle.
Well, yeah. In a very literal sense. Wow. I didn't realize we were just about reaching, one sec. Like I said, had a little bit of a cold So, getting over it. Yeah, we're about to reach that 10-hour mark in the playthrough. I didn't realize we had gone this far, but yeah, good stuff. Total continues 7. That's not great. Yeah, we did die once, didn't we? In this part. $10,000 though. You know, I'm okay with that. We're not going to be spending a whole lot of money on donuts. That's for sure. Everything in Greenvale is way too expensive, by the way. I mean, not by the way, but, you know. It's the craziest thing. I still can't get over things that should be cheap or super expensive, and then vice versa, you know?
Zach, let's get back to the hotel.
First Anna, then Becky, now Diane. I'm not looking forward to writing this investigation report.
Agent Morgan. York. Do you have a moment?
Feeling better, George?
What is it, George?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Do you have any time later?
Can't we just do it here?
If possible, I'd like to go to a bar. Of course, we don't really have to.
Stop tipping your hat.
Bar. Now that sounds like a good idea.
Get plastered.
Zach, what do you think? We can go drinking with George, or turn him down and head back to the hotel.
Oh boy. I'm very much on board with, maybe getting a little bit more information out of George. At the same time, we definitely want to do that. I don't drink in real life, but York, I can see him as a drinker. But at the same, we want to maybe loosen George's tongue a little bit. So let's do it. Oh yeah, we used up our only piece of bait.
George,
Episode
that
2,
scar on your cheek.
part 2.
Where did you get it?
This? Didn't I tell you? Well, it's not from work. I got it when I was a kid.
A childhood injury. Tree climbing? I used to get a few scrapes myself climbing the big tree in our backyard. I
Really?
used to climb it a lot. And fall out of it a lot.
Clumsy York.
This wasn't anything like that, though. It was my mother. She did it.
I'm
Child
sorry,
abuse.
George.
Don't worry. It's ancient history. The world is flooded with unreasonable violence. The strong overpower the weak, adults over children, men over women, and criminals over their victims.
Sometimes put women over men. Rare cases.
I have no memories of my father. He left before I knew him. My mother would hit me every time I asked why. And it didn't stop there.
She didn't
If I ate too slow,
like
shoes
criticism
scattered
or
around, TV
questioning.
volume too loud, she found reasons to hit me. Hit me bad. The worst was what she called the tree punishment.
Did she also knock
She'd
you
whip
out
me
of a
back
tree
with these
like
thin
York?
tree branches like a whip.
Please, Mama. I won't do it again.
Good lord.
That hurts, Mama. I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry.
Holy crap. Easily
Tree
irritated.
punishment was definitely the worst, I tell you. Just hearing those words used to make me shiver and want to pass out. And that's why I didn't want to show you those scars on my back.
Oh.
Every time after the tree punishment, she'd always say the same thing. This is hurting the tree more than it is hurting you.
Oh. Well, that's not true.
Being a naive, dumb kid, I believed her. I went to the woods to apologize to the trees.
And the neighbors said I was crazy. I think I was. M.
I kept asking myself, why is she hurting me this way?
I'm not your
Not long and
therapist,
hard, but-
George.
In the end, I've just figured I'm weaker than her. That's why. It's the law of Mother Nature at work. The strong eat the weak.
The mothers beat the
Now,
sons.
You have the power to protect the weak.
That's right. Perhaps I should thank my mother for guiding me into this line of work.
Right. Give her credit for that. You're messed up, George.
York. I've been an arrogant fool, haven't I?
Yes. Can I answer
If it
that?
weren't for me, both Becky and Diane would still be alive. I could have saved them both.
Becky, at least.
You know, it's almost like they died because of me.
You're out of your mind.
Just Becky.
I invited you to this bar for a drink. But I guess this bar is my confession chamber. And I wanted you to listen.
Well, lucky for
tell
you, I am a priest.
You must already hate me for causing all these problems, not following your orders. York, I'm sorry. I'll follow your orders from now on.
Whoa.
You'll have my total cooperation.
Did he jump to a different
You've
sound
been as
studio?
cooperative as you can be. You even invited an FBI guy to a bar for drinks. You've done a good job protecting this town. And the folks here respect you for that. Nobody can blame you for anything.
Except for
Thanks.
Becky's death.
I do feel a little better.
Yeah. I think part of that conversation was done on a different day. Sounded like a completely different sound studio when it zoomed in on George and York. Okay. Hello, Carol. Have we spoken recently?
Hey, Carol.
You look familiar.
Becky is dead. Diane, too. We've got Nick in custody as a suspect.
Nick didn't do it.
I know.
How do you know?
You took a locket from Diane, didn't you? A locket with this mark on it.
It's a penis symbol. The hell? You're not even looking at it. It was
busy,
facing
gotta
away
go.
from her, so to be fair. It's that little grin. You know, nobody's watching you. You don't have to do the entire hip sway movement. Putting on a performance for basically nobody. Okay, maybe I should turn my volume up a little bit, because I can't make out a word she's saying. I might have to change the graphic settings a little bit. Up them a little bit, because that tear on York's face is a bit messed up. See, I feel like it's getting worse at times. MySpace? Wait, when did this game come out again? 2009? MySpace was still a thing back then, right? They hadn't turned into a music website yet. Yeah, I don't understand it either, York. I don't think any of the patrons do either. You might want to hit her, hear her next single. The next one is going to be about Facebook. Her album. sorry, my goodness. Something caught in my throat. The album would be called Social Mititas. It has the little What was always put on the rap albums and such? Was it the explicit content label? Yeah. Everything in this game should have that on it. Oh, who are you? Just one of the regular patrons, not involved in the case, I figure. Great. Okay, if I talk to you again, are you gonna sing again? Well, I guess we could skip it if she does. My brother is at the sheriff's department, isn't he? Poor guy, having to watch over Nick, who didn't even do anything. Again, we don't really know for sure. Okay then. Thank you, Carol. Any more dialogue? Oh, okay. That's a repeat. Let's give one more talk to George here. Got anything else for me, George? Any more? Oh,
Sorry to keep you waiting, boys.
oh, Emily.
Zack, Emily is already a goddess of the forest.
Maybe don't say that out loud. Gonna creep her out.
Let's forget work for a bit and drink a little, shall we?
What's wrong with your
Why is
mouth?
she here?
I just thought the more the merrier. You know, to relax and get loose. Is this a problem?
No, of course not. Pardon me, Emily.
Her mouth is still doing that thing.
I think I'll just call it a night.
George, I just got here and you're walking out on me?
She got all
I was
dressed
hoping
up
the three
too.
of us could have a drink and let out a little steam.
I'm afraid I've already had enough. And I already had a good man-to-man with York.
I
So I'll
didn't
see
even
you
have to
guys.
pay for it. Maybe I should be charging George copays. Or at least get his insurance ID. Okay. The
think
footsteps
George
were
thinks so.
bothering me.
But he's avoiding you all at the same time.
How astute.
There's a reason?
Nothing worth going into. It's a thing of the past.
Not gonna have a conversation where you laugh at me again, right?
Okay.
Crap.
He did ask me out when I first came to town. I was still in high school. But I never really considered him my type. And there's the age gap thing, too. I respect him, of course. Or I wouldn't have taken this job otherwise.
So, did you move to this town alone?
Of course not. I came with my parents.
Tell me about them then.
Sure, why not? My dad dealt in stocks in New York. He was hardly at home when I was a kid, always working.
Ah.
Those pieces of paper were far more important to him than I was. Which is no different now, really. I don't see much of him. My
Because
mother,
he's dead?
totally different story. A wonderful person that I still respect. She was always kind and understanding. Not only that, but she would always help me find my way.
Want to hear about
She could be
George's
fierce, too,
mom?
scolding me if I took a wrong step.
Oh.
We had our battles, sure, but all in all, she was a wonderful mother.
Until she beat me in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, she's gone now. Cancer, just before I graduated high school. She gave this to me just before she died. I take it with me wherever I go.
Your hand?
It's what I treasure most.
Oh. It's half
I'm
of
sure
an
she's very
amulet.
proud of you.
One day I'll find my brother. Awkward silence. I love it. Has anybody ever loved that trope? Or it's not really a common trope anymore, but two estranged siblings are given each half an amulet, and they meet one day and connect them.
I had a good time tonight. Good night.
See you tomorrow.
Ah, yes. I once
York.
again don my poncho.
Yes?
You can talk now.
Please, don't lie to us, okay?
Where'd that come from?
I won't. Don't worry. I won't.
She doesn't believe you. Why did she get all dressed up? And she should have a jacket on right now. Pneumonia is just around the corner. Okay, well. She's gonna walk home. God. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to, clean our suit once we get back. So, get in the car. It's time to go driving. And we don't have a time limit, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of exploring here. Okay. There's that one race that we already did. I think that's the same one. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, that's strange. You know how sometimes the controls go out of whack between episodes? Each time I turn off the game, sometimes it it changes up the configuration. Ooh.
So, where shall we go next?
Answer him, Zach. Okay, let's see here. But yeah, the accelerator, accelerator and the brakes, they swapped. For whatever reason. I think the game is just, it has it out for us. So, that is the only logical conclusion I can come to. Alright, well, let's go ahead and head towards Polly's. I don't think there's much else we could do here. Although, I kind of... Wait, let me check the map real quick. I want to see if the gun shop is open. Let's see. No. There we go. Gun shop. Wait a minute. Gosh, I wish there was a way to... What? Wait a minute. The flower! It moved! We're going to the flower. Okay. I have a good idea what kind of route we're going to take here. I've been wondering about that flower for the last couple of episodes. There has to be some kind of relevance to it. And we are going to find out. Chances are it's probably a bonus, a game bonus that really has no impact on the story whatsoever, but better safe than sorry. Maybe we can give it to Emily or Polly. Polly will completely misinterpret what we're giving it to her for, but that's okay. You think if we turn on the sirens, we'll actually cause some collisions? Probably not. Also, I just noticed that I think the siren makes you a little bit faster. I mean, that's not how it works in real life, but that's strange. Okay, hold up. Where is that that flower? Is it right down here? What the heck? We went way off course here. Okay. We are up there. No, actually not too far off. That's fine. Yeah, we could do this. There's another flower at Polly's, so I mean, let's do this. Hold on. We're gonna going back this way is the safest bet. The extremely slow reverse. I really do wish there was a way to speed it up a little bit. Although we don't really have a choice in vehicles, so I don't know.
Nothing. Just my imagination.
Oh, well, thank you. All right, let's see here. I wonder how long this no time limit is gonna last, or if it's just straight up. It straight up means that the day and night cycle is gone on pause. I hope so. If that is the case, then we might as well do as much as we can here. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and check one more time. Okay. Yeah, they do spin around the map quite a bit. I don't like that. Like, at all. Makes absolutely no sense. Okay, there's the one flower. There's a second flower. Let's see here. Okay, we are... Also, the bone. I'm not really sure what... That might have something to do with the dog. I don't know. Where are we? I wish... Oh, come on. This would be a better way to... Yeah, you could zoom in quite a bit, but you can't zoom out to... to any degree that would be, you know, acceptable or helpful. Okay, so we're gonna go... Yeah. Well, we're gonna head towards... No, I don't want to go to Polly's yet. Let's get over here to the end of Vale Way, and then we'll turn left. Okay. I'm getting spun around real quick. And I'm not... I don't know. I do want to get used to the streets. Street names. Okay, so where's Vale Way? We should bump into it if we keep going straight here, right? Maybe not. Wait, does one of the streets turn into Vale Way? Okay, well... Okay, so the streets do change. Seems pretty frequently. Okay, so that's... Frost Street. Okay. Okay, you know what? Well, let's do this. We'll keep going towards Polly's because we know that's the right direction. And then once we get to the corner over here, we'll take a left. So, is this Vale Way? Yes, sir. Okay, good stuff.
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me.
No. York. If you're gonna interrupt, you gotta say something of substance. I kind of wish he would bring up movies again. I love with all the really just awful movie trivia. I kind of wish he brought up like actually like really bad movies, like you know, it's so bad it's good kind of movies. One of my favorites of those, since York's not going to bring it up, Samurai Cop. One of my favorites. Matt Hannon, Robert Z'Dar is in that movie. It is so poorly made, but I would be lying if I said that it wasn't one of my favorite movies. Because it is just that bad. So enjoyable. Katana means Japanese sword. Don't forget that, people. Okay, so let's find out. Moment of truth. What is up with this little, looks like a dandelion?
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
Yes,
I'll
that's
join
why
if you like, but I do need to get that report written.
Shut up.
Once you're finished, let's head back to the hotel.
What is this? Let me grab it. Wait, what's going on here? Oh. I saw something. Just keep rapidly tap. Oh, there we go. They really do expect you to be on the pixel.
There's something very mesmerizing about it. I wonder what it's called. I'll take one with me and ask someone later.
Okay. Flower with no name. Also, what was with the frame rate right there? Like, it went at like 5 frames a minute. Alright, let's do this. Okay, there is the one remaining flower. Well, actually 2. I saw 2 on there. Let's see here. The one that's at Polly's. Wait. It's not there anymore. Were we only allowed to get one? Well, let's okay, let's find out then. We had to ask somebody about it, so maybe we can find a florist. What is this? Forest Gate. Oh, a lot of people are over here. Okay. Even Willie. Okay. I'm kind of wondering what's on the border of Greenville. Is anything here worth it? Another bone. We might want to grab a bone too, and see if it only requires us to get one. Oh, another race. The last race was actually pretty easy, so maybe we'll go over there too. Let's see here. I'm kind of just going to the ends of all these streets here. Oh wait, wood path. It kind of leads into nothing, or just the trees. So I might want to check that out as well. Keep a mental list of what I want to do here. Yeah, it looks like most of the roads go into basically just nowhere and just just disappear into the woods. Okay, we got the one left here. Wow, a lot of this is really just empty map. It makes you wonder why the devs, designed such a landscape just for most of it to be consumed with trees. Trees you can't even venture into, so I don't know. It seems kind of weird. Okay, let's see. I wonder what the relevance of this is going to be. Also, okay, so what's it on twirling? This goes all the way to Harry's mansion. I didn't even remember who Harry was. He is the wheelchair gentleman. Jim Green, we haven't talked to him yet. At Forest Keeper's Cabin. Have we been there yet? I don't think so. It's a good time to finally get accustomed to the map. Alright, let's see here. A lot of new sleeping locations. Okay, let's go for one of the bones first. Then we can move on. Let's see here. So where are we? We are VR. Let's see here. Nope. Yusha is the doctor or the mortician, right? Okay, that's where we need to be. But I'm trying to find us. Where are we? Oh, wait. No. If we back out and go back in, yeah, here we go. Okay. So let's oh, we were right there. Okay. Silly me. Before we go back to Polly's, I do want to check out the bone. So we'll go over here first. That would be back in town. Take care of that first, and then we can move on. There had to be some side quests, maybe even many, that I still want to do, but I don't know. I was told by somebody offline, in fact, a close friend of mine, that there are ways to like upgrade weapons, but he didn't want to be too descriptive to avoid spoilers. But apparently there's like unlimited ammunition for certain weapons that can be acquired. If anybody knows about any, let me know in the comments or the chat. I'd actually really like to maybe enhance our abilities a little bit. Whoa! Ah!
No, nothing. Just my imagination.
Oh wait, nope. That's back to Polly's. Wrong direction. Okay, we're good. We're good. Don't get out of the car. Yeah, it's funny. You never really do get used to the controls in this game. It's funny. They are so bizarre. Like, they can't really be compared to any other kind of game. Any third-person shooter or adventure game. like, I'll give you an example. Right bumper is shoot. And then left bumper is aim. You would think they would be the triggers, but nope. And then let's see here. B is let's see. B is, what was it? No. Yeah, Y is like well, you guys know what that is. It's like investigate basically. And then yeah, X, I don't know. It's so bizarre how they have it all set up. And then like getting out of the car with A, like not even GTA goes that far. Really strange. The driving controls aren't easy either. I mean, there's one thing I like though about the driving controls, and that is that with the D-pad, you can control the turn signal. Although that doesn't really, that really doesn't help you, does it? I mean, does anybody ever, even ever use this? I don't even see any of the residents use their turn signal, so. Can't even turn this off. Hold up. There we go. Alright, where's our bone? Alright, let's see. Since we're back in town, it should not be far. In fact, there were multiple, so yeah, here we go. We go up and then turn on Reindeer Street. And then right on Temple. Okay. Reindeer Street, Temple. Don't need that up. Alright. Again, I really need to find that gun store. Where exactly was it again? It probably wasn't even in this part of town. Okay, where is Reindeer Street? That's Green Street. Wait a second. There we go. That's what I wanted. Let's not run into any trees here. I hope we get to check out the diner again sometime soon. That Sinner Sandwich thing was freaking hilarious. I want to see more of that.
Zach, we can take a rest if you're tired.
How are we on sleep then? No, we're still fine. We're actually almost perfect right now. Oh, wait. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Temple Street. I hope they don't mind us breaking down their, obstructions here. We still get money for that. That's so strange to me. Ah. Did you get paid along the way, too? So weird. Property damage. Here's some money. Let's avoid that. And there was that one time that we almost crashed and lost about 80% of our durability in like one or 2 seconds. Wait, what the heck? It's back here then, huh? Did we go the wrong direction there? Wait a second. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I guess we went too far. Alright, I'm going to keep up the big map for a second. I didn't even see like a big open field area. Maybe we had to go out on foot. Excuse me. Oh, okay, this is it then. Alright, gotcha. I still want to keep the car close by. We run out of stamina pretty quickly. Alright, let's do this. What is up with the bone? It's either a dog bone or a human bone. I don't know, it feels like something out of the Burbs. We're not planting one. Oh, left hand bone. That's not normal.
A human bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but shouldn't I let someone know?
Maybe the mortician. We could bring that back to him. Hey, what the? What's up? Okay, well, I don't want to give him a bone, especially a human bone. Give him the wrong idea. Okay. Yeah, let's see here. I wonder if we collect all the bones, if we can put a human body together. Okay. Just to be sure, though, I want to make sure that that there are... Yeah, the other ones don't disappear like the flower. Okay, good. Good. What we got here? Oh, that's the Willy symbol. Got it. What's this? Why can't we see what that is? Oh, that's odd. Looks like a notepad or maybe a Pokedex. I don't know. Alright, fine. We're going to head back to Polly's then. Without knowing what kind of side quests we have open to us. Like, look at the right here, it's like, oh, all these are yet to occur. I don't know how to get there. Oh, but they are separated by chapters, so maybe, yeah, a lot of these aren't going to be where we are. Right now we're in chapter 13. Nick Cormack. We could look for Nick. Although, I don't know. It says 13 past. We might have to go present? I don't know. I don't know how everything is all set up here. They're very odd. But all of these are 13 through 16, and then 18 as well. It's an interesting way to have side missions laid out like that. But I guess it narrows things down a little bit, so... Okay. Well, we know where some of the characters are, so let's see here. We can at least try to do one. If not more. I want to do as many as I can, though. Gunsmith, 11 through 16, that would qualify as now, so, it says yet to occur. Does that... I was under the impression that meant, that's going to come up later, but I think what it means is we just haven't talked to Wesley yet. Which I wish they were a little bit clearer on that. Okay, so where is Wesley the gunsmith? Wait, mission? No. Here we go. Let's do it this way. Maybe if I click A on one of them, that's a no. Yeah, there's no way to select them either. Okay, well, yeah, I wish you could be a little bit clearer on that one. I miss game manuals. Like, back in the day, I think Deadly Premonition on the Xbox 360 came with the manual. Still back in the day. But, yeah, it clearly did not have it on Steam. Okay, where the hell are we? We were right around the corner, right? Wait. We're right here? Yeah, here we are. Okay. Immediately right next to us. Alright, cool. Let's head back to Polly's then. Gosh, I really do wish we could do some... have access to some side quests, though. Without getting completely out of control. If anybody watches the VOD or ends up watching, or, you know, pops into the live stream and knows, can give me a rundown of the side quests, I would very much appreciate it. And maybe even some rewards that the side quests give you. That would help me determine what we want to do. Right now we're already chapter 13, so I really don't know how much more of the game there is left. Okay, where... Oh, right over here then. Okay. Who likes traffic cones anyway? Because why not? I'm going to be a responsible driver that drives on both sides of the road. Here we go. I like how they make you instantly stop. You don't have to slow down. Okay. More typing. That'll kill you, York. I still like the lighter. Quite a bit.
Zach, let's go over our progress.
Good idea.
From what Olivia told us, and the sketchbook we found at Becky's house, Nick and Diane became our primary suspects. There were a couple of reasons for this. First, Becky gave the missing locket to Diane. Also, Nick has no alibi for when Anna and Becky were killed.
Yeah.
We followed Nick to the art gallery, which led us, unfortunately, to our third victim. The third victim, Diane, was strung up in the entrance hall of the art gallery. Her hands were tied and a knife was sticking out of her chest. However, there was a marked difference from the previous crimes.
Do you remember what that was, Zach?
Marked difference. Let's see here. Multiple bodies, no murder weapon. It's right after the crime. Wait. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
That's right. Diane was still alive. This suggests that very little time had passed since the crime was committed. Which means the criminal was still close by. It was someone near the scene. There are two possible candidates. Nick, who was knocked out in the entrance, and one other.
Zach, who was the other person in the gallery?
Oh, yeah. It was, our good friend Kaysen.
That's right. Kaysen. We followed Willie, good dog, all the way to him. Kaysen's statement came out as follows. He and Diane were in a physical relationship.
Very physical.
That was why he visited the gallery. The two were in the middle of such a meeting when Nick showed up. Diane lost her cool and shut Kaysen up in the basement. Now, what did Kaysen hear when he was locked up?
The footsteps. Particularly boots.
That's it. The sound of boots passing by. Nick was wearing boots that day. Which means it was likely that Diane met with Nick in her room. Nick said he argued verbally with Diane about her playing around with men, but they eventually decided to go out drinking to make up. However, immediately after that, Nick was attacked by someone in the entrance hall and knocked unconscious. We saw the rest.
Oh, yeah. Quite a bit.
Zach, do you think that Nick is our serial killer?
I'm going to say no. What? In fact, I would definitely go, I don't know. And I'm glad they're giving us a little bit of time on this one. Not all the time. Yeah, I don't think it's a definite yes, but I don't want to rule it out either. Yeah, I'm going to say I don't know.
Me too.
Good.
Asha sent in a report too. He found a large volume of red seeds in Diane's stomach. This confirms her as a victim of the Raincoat Killer. Remaining leads. There is the locket, which is in Carol's possession. The man with the tattooed back, and the upside-down peace sign.
Still have no idea who that is.
There's a lot left to answer. I hope the coffee will give us more guidance tomorrow.
If it's still FK, I'm gonna quit. Quit the FBI.
Zach, what did you think about George pouring his heart out?
He didn't
I was
pay us.
surprised. It's the end of a monarchy. And he called me York. instead of Agent Morgan.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Yeah, I think it's getting a little bit too comfortable with us. And we should definitely charge him next time.
Emily? What's going on? Do you know what time it is?
And why aren't you drenched?
I'm sorry. I couldn't sleep, so I was drinking alone.
Oh. So you want to drink together then? That's what you're
My mother
saying.
was a very kind woman. She always smiled so brightly. Baked cakes and cookies every day.
You two don't have to be so
She said
far
that I
away
needed
from
the
each
sugar
other.
because I spent so much time thinking. My father was always quiet. We never talked much. He was a federal agent, just like me. And he was hardly ever at home. The only words he ever had for me were harsh ones.
I don't like that
Had a
York is
vivid
thrusting
imagination
his
and-
pelvis.
I remember he once said this to me. There are plenty of crazy things in this world. You don't have to go dreaming them up. And it's my job to make sense out of them.
I can't
One day
unsee it
you'll
now.
understand what I'm saying. I found out later that my father was one of the first to ever use criminal profiling to catch bad guys.
Jesus,
So
you're
now I'm
boring
doing
her to
exactly the
death.
same job that he did. Like father, like son.
Can I ask you something?
No,
Shoot.
please don't.
Mind if it's something personal?
Oh God.
Fire away.
Just, yeah, please open fire.
Who's Zach?
Oh God. Hit a nerve.
Zach is a friend of mine.
In my head.
Oh, so you do have friends.
In my head, yes.
Yeah. He's my only friend.
What kind of person is he then?
He's a legendary ninja.
Well, I've never seen his face. But he's always with me, and we discuss everything.
When did you become
Slowly
friends?
leave the apartment.
A long time ago. Back when I was a child.
Ah! Nightmare fuel. Change the frame. Thank you. Oh no, it's Shadow Man.
I was 7. I woke up one morning to hear my mother crying in the living room. This wasn't normal, so I headed in to see her. My father was there pointing a gun at my mother. I was so scared. I closed my eyes, so I don't remember much more. But I do remember the words my father said to me. At times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you love. When I came back to my senses, they were both dead. He shot my mother and then killed himself.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. Zach's with me. It was around that time that we became friends.
I'm here.
Oh.
I'm with you, he said. I'll be here always. We can get through this together.
So, that's basically him
Aside from that
coping
terrible scene
with
in front of
loss.
me, that voice seemed to make me calmer. And here we are, working together, getting through things.
This is the first time I've ever told anyone about this. I wonder if Zach will get angry.
That's a sad story. But I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I'm sure there was a reason for what your father did.
Probably.
I know. I think maybe I became an agent to find out why he did what he did.
Be a good motivator.
Oh yeah, York, I forgot to thank you.
Thank me? For what?
You saved my life. If you didn't save me at the gallery, I would have died along with Diane.
Oh, right.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
To be fair, George killed Becky.
What did you just say? Useless? I was never expecting to hear you say that. Huh. There might be a modest guy in you after all.
Very
Finally, you
modest.
noticed? You're a little slow, aren't you?
Oh boy.
Maybe hopeless, but not useless.
He goes right to insulting. Great. The slow police officer.
Do you think Emily got home safely?
Anyway, I think it's more serious of a situation than I thought.
Maybe.
Do you remember
Don't smoke
our
in bed.
conversation with Emily? She's really interested in you.
I'm expecting him to
She's
just...
starting to have certain feelings for you.
He's going to drop the cigarette on the mattress and it's
That's
going to
the
catch
case,
fire.
You and I are rivals. This is a very serious situation indeed.
Okay, so...
Well, if it comes to that, let it be a fair fight. Agreed?
Sure. Yeah, when it comes to Zach, it's starting to make more sense now that he created Zach in his mind
Thomas! Let me out of here!
so that he wouldn't have to be alone.
Just for a moment. 1 second.
What?
Hate it in here, Thomas. I think I'm going mad. I know you're there. Come on, please.
What is going on with Nick?
Thomas. Thomas.
Why are you echoing?
Thomas. Thomas. Thomas.
You just cut off the scene. Mid Thomas. What? Wait, what? Who's that? Oh, no. Wait. Have we seen that pendant before? It looks so familiar. Okay. Okay, so the picture in the frame, those were all the ladies that died, right? That were killed? They were all surrounding the person with the back tattoo of the upside down peace symbol. Interesting. Okay, well, this is going to be a lot to gather. And I'll basically... Yeah, I'm gonna run that down in my head a little bit, because well, now we have a connection. I'm kind of surprised we didn't bump into it earlier, but yeah, I'm eager to find out what happens next. In fact, I think we'll probably come back to this game tomorrow, if not within the next 2 days. So yeah, I'm really super invested in this game now. But part of, I guess playing it so often, as opposed to like separating them by, weeks and, it's an added benefit. So, yeah, we'll get back to this soon. And then, that's where we're going to wrap it up for tonight. I want to thank you all for watching. This has been another episode of CyberDan Plays Deadly Premonition. And I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good night, everyone.